Good looking now, G.
Everybody have to tell you that it makes you beautiful. Beautiful. Everybody have to tell you that God made you beautiful. Beautiful.
Hey there, excuse me, miss. No disrespect, you're very precious. Please tell me what's your name. You're a precious gem and God's to blame.
Welcome to The Hype, a show that focuses on issues that affect young girls. This show is an extension of the Philadelphia SIHLE project, which is a healthy lifestyles workshop for black girls ages 14 through 18. Our workshop focuses on healthy relationships, personal communication, gender and ethnic pride, HIV and STD prevention education. We'll have more info about the workshop at the end of our show. I'm your host, Keisha, and these are my co-hosts, Miriam and Jessica. Hello. Today's topic, subliminal messages. What is our music really saying? We all have that favorite song or that popular song that we listen to that we don't mind or we don't really notice that is having a negative message in it towards women.
So I think that for the most part, the things that the music that we listen to is not necessarily encouraging women to give them pride and power in who they are. I feel like for the most part they've given them some negative characteristics of what it means to be a woman, like whether or not they're calling them hoes and all that other stuff. Like, I don't feel like for the most part hip hop, I would say particularly, like, since that's what the people within our within SIHLE that we target listen to, I don't think that most of the songs that they're listening to is even empowering women with things that they're saying.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I agree. The message that we have with SIHLE is about empowerment, and the popular music, like if you were to listen to the radio right now, or turn on BET right now, or whatever station, MTV or VH1, turn it on right now, the popular things, what you would hear first isn't positive. It's not saying anything good about, like, independent women doing good things. Like, you don't see a rapper rapping about that and it being a #1 hit. You may see women do it, like Destiny's Child or Mary J. Blige. You might see them make a couple hits about being a great woman or what it means to be a great woman.
Yeah, or even if you look at R&B singers, like I know Neo had the Miss Independent song, and it's like, you hear that song, you be like, yes, that's why I love her. Like, he said love in the song. Like, you know what I mean? He's now down to her. He's bringing her up. So, like, songs like that, but other songs, it's like, I don't want nothing to do with her because all she's trying to do is get my money, and all I'm trying to do is get some head from her. Like, that's not positive.
I think a lot of the times we find ourselves being caught up with the beat. And even since we do this activity in day one at SIHLE, a lot of the times they're like, oh, that's my jam. I listen to that or whatever. And then when we read the lyrics back, it's like, I didn't know that they were saying that, or that's not me, or I don't do those things. But you get caught up in the beat a lot of the times, or you get caught up in the hype of the song.
Right.
So that's why I think a lot of us fall short with not really listening to what these rappers and singers are actually saying.
Yeah, that's important, actually. Like what you were saying, we get caught up in the beat, and it is kind of like our fault for just listening and not, listening to the words and thinking about those words, because people use those songs as a frame of reference. Like, so you a gold digger now, even though you've been in a committed relationship. Like, no, I've been with you since you were broke. What you mean, am I a gold digger?
Right.
Kanye say, oh no.
Yes. Plenty of times and you can see it on Twitter when people going through something and they reference a lyric. They just put the lyric out because this is what this person said. Exactly. And I can relate to him.
Yeah, right. Okay. And it shouldn't be that. We shouldn't be comparing ourselves to these songs that are objectifying young women. So, and our guys shouldn't be comparing us to these songs.
Okay, so let's see what people out on the street have to say.
Hi, we're here with Aisha. So Aisha, can you tell us, what are some of the messages that you think popular music today is sending to young women?
Popular music today is sending the wrong message to women these days, because it's objectifying them and telling them stuff that they don't need to hear. But some music, it does actually tell them good stuff.
Like what?
Like it tells them to keep their head up
Yeah.
and don't pay attention to anything that tries to get them down. It just depends on what type of music you're listening to.
I think the music today should reflect real life. Not what you have this hip hop culture that think everybody's out there popping bottles of champagne all the time. That's not real life. Real life is talking about the struggle, how hard it is to find a job, your lifestyle and stuff like that. I think it should reflect, on a good positive message as well. Kids going to school, getting their education, graduating, they being productive, they being business minded and stuff like that. So that's the things that they should have in these music videos and stuff like that. Instead of glorifying and popping champagne all the time. Because that's not realistic.
That's not realistic.
Okay, so great comments, everyone. So even though we have some songs that may be very inappropriate, you still find yourself dancing to it, two-stepping to it, nodding your head, oh, that's my jam. But today we have the top 3 misogynistic hip-hop songs that we still love to listen to today.
Okay, number 3, Jay-Z's 99 Problems. So this song, it's basically saying 99 problems but a bleep ain't one. And when I think of this song, the first thing I think of is, who likes this song? Guys usually like this song because they can, for some reason they feel like they can relate to the song because they can have so many problems but a female shouldn't be one. But on the other hand, you don't really see females like, yeah, 99 problems but me, I'm not one. So when songs like this happen, you should really think about what it is that the artist is trying to say about females. And why can't he say another word instead of the B word? Why can't you say 99 problems but a chick ain't one? Now, granted that it probably should be that way, that you could have problems but a female shouldn't be one, but it's the message behind it, the fact that you're degrading her by calling her a different name. So thinking about the way these songs degrade women and what they're saying.
Number 2, Kanye West, Gold Digger. This song goes, I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke bleep. That song says a whole lot. And a lot of times, I hear it all the time, up and down the streets. Gold digger this, gold digger that, but she ain't messing with no. Okay, we can't use that to put women into this arena where it's just like everybody's looking for money. Because in essence, these young guys are just saying all women are out for is to get money from men. They're not looking at the female struggle or that young women actually go out and do things, make their own money. And that may be a trend right now, that women are becoming more and more independent. They make their own money and everything like that. So why should this song be a frame of reference to describe women? And a lot of times our young men, they're like, she's a gold digger. I'm not worried about her. She ain't about nothing. She just want me for my money. We got money. We got our own money. It's okay. It shouldn't be used.
Number 1, Snoop and Dr. Dre's Bees Ain't Ish. Now that's an old school one, but some of the lyrics may say, bees ain't ish but hoes and tricks. So young folks, you might not be familiar with this song, but it's another degrading song to where guys may like it and some girls may like it. But if you're not a bee and you're not a hoe and you're not a trick, it's very offensive to listen to that and sometimes even to bob your head to it or get a vibe to it. So these are just a few examples of songs that are degrading to women. So today's top 3 list came from lemondrop.com. That's all for today's show. Thanks for watching. We'll see you the next time.
Bye.
Next week.
Good looking now. G.
Everybody have to tell you that he made you beautiful.
So
Everybody have to tell you
beautiful.
that God made you beautiful.
Hey there, excuse me, miss. No disrespect, you're very precious. Please tell me what's your name. You're a precious gem and God's to blame. No, I'm not trying to speak the game, cause it's your soul I'm trying to claim.